Hey guys, I'm back. I'm here for an intro. I'm probably hearing my voice. This winter is kicking my ass a little bit, but that's not going to stop what we're doing here. So, you'll see the same intro, the same, at the beginning anyway, of the first 4 Throwback Thursday videos, with a little bit at the end to tell you what's going on. I recently discovered some old videos, and I'm talking old, from the DocP channel. If you're familiar a little bit with the history, if you've been following me for a while, great. If you're kind of relatively new. So I originally started my channel in 2012 while I was deployed, looking for some advice from the world, doing some knife modifications, getting into the customization and stuff. In 2014, I kind of took a break from everything to focus more on military things that I had going on. I don't know exactly what happened, but my channel had just been deleted, erased. In 2015, I brought it all back, and I posted some of the older videos. I guess not all of the older videos got reposted back onto the new channel, and I found some of those videos. And so what I'm going to do for the next little bit is I'm going to have kind of a Throwback Thursday. And normally I post my videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, well, as best as I can anyway. And every once in a while there's like a little bonus video here and there, as it comes up. But so for the next little bit, on Thursdays, we're going to do a Throwback Thursday. And I'm going to post one of these long-lost videos that I just found. They're different. My style has changed. I like to think that the video quality has improved. This all kind of works out pretty well, too, because lately a lot of folks have been asking if I was ever going to start showing, custom stuff again, and knife modifications, and, a lot of the custom work that I started the channel with. So, here comes some. Cool. Now, throughout all these videos, there might be some links in the video description to show you some of the other videos that they talk about or reference throughout, because they do reference some of the older videos that might still be on the channel. So make sure you check the video descriptions to see some of those if you want to kind of ping pong out to those things. So let's talk about this first one. This first one that I'm putting up, the first 4 of these are all from 2013. So I mean, a while ago. This first one was kind of a viewer request, a bunch of viewer requests. The first time folks had said, hey, what are you carrying, day to day? What knives are in your pockets? So not like, my EDC video that I put up a little bit about a full EDC loadout, but just knives day to day. So remember when you watch this video that my last assignment in the military was as an instructor. I was not field deployable anymore. I was not deploying. We would do exercises with students, but you can tell from the knives that I picked, I was not going to that same field environment anymore. So I decided that for a week, I would just kind of record what I felt like carrying at any given day and talk about it a little bit. And so here is that video, a week's worth of EDC. Still waiting for that Benchmade 7550 to get in, do my sweet unboxing vid on that one. I'm so excited to get that knife, folks, you have no idea. And now they've changed the time frame from whenever to we have no idea. So just coming up with new ideas for videos until I get that one in, and I do have some more custom stuff that I'll probably be ready to show at the end of the weekend. But I've been asked a lot over and over, both at work and in the YouTube community, and just also amongst friends. What do you carry normally? What's the EDC? What do you like to have with you? And that answer changes often, and it's interesting to me. Get 10 different people who really know a lot about knives, but 10 individuals together, and you ask them that very same question, what are you EDCing today? You're probably going to get 10 different answers. So I thought it might be interesting, and I guess we'll find out if it is at the end of the video, but I'm going to take the next week, and every day I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick little clip on what am I EDCing today and why, because I really do, I change it up all the time. Everything in my collection I want to carry. Obviously, you can't carry it all at once. So as I'm getting ready for work that day or whatever it is I'm going to be doing, I go through the drawers and just make a quick selection as to what I'm going to carry that particular day. And I often carry more than one at a time, just for various purposes. Sometimes, hey, I'm doing XYZ today and I want to have this blade on me, or, I haven't carried this one in a while and I like to play with it today at work. So, whatever. So anyway, it's Saturday. I'm outside because I've recently been told that my lighting indoors sucks, and I think it's a valid point. It does. And I just like being outside. It's always nice when you can get out in the fresh air. So I'm going to start this video with talking about yesterday, Friday, specifically the 30th of August. What was I EDCing? And I had these 3 on me all day long at work.
So number one, the Coast XF350 that I worked on had a lot of interest in this knife, a lot of requests to do one of these up specifically. Mostly at work, but also some video watchers and everything. So love this knife, and I'm not going to go all into it again. I've already done 2-3 videos talking about why I think this is a great, low-cost, super high-value knife, but this is usually on me. And also kind of cool for new airmen and lieutenants and everything that we're training, you know, the glow-in-the-dark factor. They all love it, and they all want to see it glow and everything. So it's just a nice little conversation starter also. Not to mention the fact that it is just a super reliable, dependable blade. So this was on me. This one usually is not in a pocket, but I have it clipped to my belt in my uniform just for easy access all the time. So there's number one. Number two, the Doug Ritter Griptilian. Super all-around knife. I would never say that the Griptilian is a good hard-use knife, but this is as close to a good hard-use Griptilian as you're going to come. And I've talked about this in a video as well, compared it to the Strider SNG in terms of blade material, size, and shape and everything. And so I like this. Lightweight, super good blade. Never sharpened my Ritter at all, and it is still pretty much razor sharp as it came out of the box. I had it for, I don't know, about a year or so, maybe more. But this is just a great option to have. You know, it's got the easy open and close axis. It's got the lightweight of Griptilian. I love Griptilians, and a nice big S30V blade for any kind of hard use stuff I might need to use it for. Not to mention the stonewash they put on that blade is pretty nice. And then the third one I had on me, kind of a little blast from the past, and I haven't carried it in a while. And that's really more than anything why I picked it up that morning. But the CRKT Razzle, I think the model number on this is the 4035. Number one, it's out of production, which kinda sucks. This is a pretty inexpensive price but high value knife that CRKT used to put out. It's a Graham design. Okay, so a lot of his higher end, you know, individual custom knives look just like one of these, but, you know, better materials and everything. But I've always loved this knife. I love the feel of it. I love the blade style on it. I've always thought it was really cool. I know a lot of people don't like it because of the flat edge on the front, but I mean, it's a sharpened flat edge for if you need to shop or whatever. Good option. Just also feels really awesome in your hand. Never had any complaints about this one at all, but they stopped making it. I guess that's my one complaint. It's harder and harder to find. And these things used to run for like 25, 30 bucks. Now, I've seen people trying to sell these off since they're all out of production and everything for $175, which I think is ridiculous. But so this is one that one of my very early pimp jobs did over in the desert. And it's actually, you know, it's not bad. Could be improved. I love the pattern that I put on this, and I think I'm going to put it on something else. But anyway, I've been carrying this around. I had it Thursday and Friday just for the ergonomics and, you know, something different. Something I haven't carried in a while. I mean, this knife is perfect. I love the design of this knife. The lock system is manual, not automatic. So I didn't bother to take it out. I left it in case. When I made this scale, I made it way too thick. Again, very early on in my my knife customizations, my knife work and everything, but that's the only complaint I have about this. I should have made the scale a little bit thinner, but it feels amazing. I love this knife. So that is Friday. It's Saturday morning, got a lot to do. Having a barbecue with some folks from work. Tonight, I'll do another clip, and we'll see what I chose to carry today. Okay, so it's Sunday, just about sunset. Didn't really quite shoot anything for Saturday, so I'll talk about Saturday in this one. So had a little get together Saturday, just some folks from work, barbecue, hanging out in the backyard and everything. So nothing special then going on. I rotated in, and I haven't carried this in forever, but the Benchmade 755, the mini pocket rocket, kind of cool if you're not familiar with it. Titanium monolock, hunter green G10 handles, M390 blade, which I guess is the big selling point. There's two reasons I don't normally carry this one around. Number one, it's small. It's a lot smaller than I like for various things. Number two, it is one of the stickiest titanium locks I've ever had in my life, and it's only not sticking so much now because I graphited it up with a number 2 pencil just to keep the adhesive, and now it's really sticky. And it always has been since the day I got it. I just figured I'd give it some carry time since I haven't had it in quite a while. Didn't really do much with it, and yeah, this lock is what kills me on it. the 7505, and I know I keep mispronouncing it and calling it the 7550. 7505 is actually based on this design. It's basically like a bigger, upscaled version of this with some better materials. We'll talk about that later. This morning, spent some time at the beach. Anytime I go down to the beach or on a boat or whatever, I grab the 551 H2O, because this is that super Benchmade, whatever, never corroding. Is it coming out on camera? I can't tell. X15 TN steel. So this is just what I like to carry for those environments. The blade is your super duper corrosion resistant steel. All your internals are the standard 420J liners that Benchmade uses, with aluminum pieces here and there and all that stuff. So while your blade is going to be totally corrosion resistant, the rest of the knife is not. But I don't really carry it in the water with me. I just bring it in case, you know, anything comes up where I do need it and I have it. You know, I still take the time when I take it home to give it a good rinse and then blow it dry with, you know, compressed air and everything, and make sure that it's nice and clean and nothing's going to rust. But there's that. And then today during the day, just helping a buddy out, doing a bunch of stuff. He basically has a national park in his backyard. So we did a lot of stuff in the brush, clearing things, moving things, planting things, all sorts of crazy stuff, fixing up his shed and everything. So I decided it would be a good time to take the Griptilian G10 scales I made, take this knife out. You can see I fixed it up since last time a little bit. That gap is gone. Just re-engineered a little bit here. Now, man, it's pretty much, it's perfect. And it held up really well. Grip was great. Got pretty sweaty and stuff and everything, and it's just, yeah, it worked out really, really well. Wish I had a clip on it. That's the next thing. The next custom Griptilian scale I do will have a clip. I've already got that worked out, but this did really well all day with all the work we were doing. Also in the rotation for all the big yard work and everything, had my 810, because, you know, just in case I need something a little bit bigger and tougher. And as I was working with it, I've always been not a fan of the scales that come on it. So I decided once I got home I was going to break this thing down and do some work on OD green peel and ply coarse texture, piece for each side, and I'm going to do this all up and you'll see the results of this real soon. But 810, always great. A little heavy for some people, but always a great knife if you're going to be out there, any kind of hard use stuff whatsoever. Check out the hard use challenge video. That was the EDC for Saturday and Sunday. I'll be back again tomorrow. It is late in the afternoon on Monday. It has been a beautiful Labor Day. Nice weather. Threatened to rain, but it didn't. So, barbecuing, doing the standard old, you know, thing. This is part of my EDC all day today. What I've been carrying, though, is the new Contigo I worked on. I had this in pieces just the other day, but I'm going to go ahead and toot my own horn. This looks pretty damn good. Professional job, if I do say so myself. So, I'm not doing anything today, but I decided I was just going to carry this one just to test it out, just see how it feels. And I love it. So much better than the original scale that came on the Contigo. Just a little bit wider, nice rounded off edges. The grippiness on this is amazing. This coarse textured peel and ply. And then, you know, just a little bit there to get your thumb in and out, but then fingers wrap very nicely into those little grooves. Feels really great. I'm actually super proud of this one, and it feels good. And like I said, I've been carrying it all day just for the sake of carrying it and seeing how it felt in the pocket. If this messed with the clip a little bit, getting in and out, but it's just been good. I actually haven't had to take it out of my pocket at all day. Besides, I mean, just to, you know, play with the axis a little bit, but man, I love it. So anyway, that's Monday. Cool. Okay, it's the end of a very long Tuesday. You know, Tuesday, but kind of the Monday of the week. A little tired, and I'm gonna make this video quick because the weather is not looking very happy here in Florida right now. So anyway, I don't know if you can hear that thunder rolling in, but I spent another day rocking the brand new scales on the 810. I am just loving this knife more and more. I've always loved the 810, but having these scales on it just makes it that much better. I absolutely love this knife, and so did everybody I work with. The next one I'm thinking about doing, orange peel and ply handles with just the not black coated blade, the regular blade, and that's going to be like my camping knife, kind of. And then what I can do is replace this super heavy metal backspacer. I won't need the window punch in just a regular camping knife, so I can replace that also with like orange and black G10. I think it'll look pretty sweet. So I'm going to start working on that sometime soon. But there's that. Today we were doing a lot of work with equipment and gear and camouflage netting, and you have to untangle that stuff and cut it. So I thought it'd be a great day to get the old triage out of the cabinet and use that, because the blade is super good, but this is amazing for cutting through things like camouflage net and 550 cord and stuff. So along with this, I also carried the good old Benchmade rescue hook, which I haven't actually carried in quite a while, but had this as an extra so that I could give it to someone else so we could cut through the bad, you know, tangled up, knotted up camouflage netting and stuff. We were doing our inventory and our repair, and that was really good to have. Real quick, because I'm really excited, I got a big box from USA Knife Maker today with a bunch of material. I'm not going to show it all, but I got some beautiful carbon fiber for a Strider project that you guys are going to see soon. They were out of moon glow, but they had glow-in-the-dark Kieranite, so we're going to see how that works. And then, I've never seen this before, I'm super excited. And I couldn't get it in a sheet, I could only get it in scale sizes, but medium or coarse, not sure exactly what it is, textured jade. And you know my jade obsession, so I can't wait to use this. And I have plans. I've got so much cool stuff to show you guys soon. And then, another 1 ton that I'm working on. I don't even know why I brought it out here with me. You're going to see more about this guy later. But that's the EDC for Tuesday, so I'll be back tomorrow. So, Wednesday down, another busy day. Didn't do anything too exciting with the EDC. Still can't stop playing with this knife. So I just had this clipped to my belt so I could just mess with it during the day. For practical purposes, though, went back to the Doug Ritter Griptilian. It's probably my favorite Griptilian. And lightweight. So, you know, just in case I actually needed a cutting knife, I had this on me all day today. Okay. And then I decided to carry the MPR again, despite all my hatred of it and everything I don't like about it, and that sticky lock once again. I decided I was just going to carry this thing around all day, just get a feel for it and decide what, if anything, I could do to improve this little guy. So that's going to be one of my next projects, but nothing too exciting. Alright, so another just real quick. So this is a Moonglow Griptilian. You're going to see more about this guy in a little bit, but just to show you, this is actual Moonglow. This is the glow-in-the-dark Kieranite. This stuff, turns out, is awesome. The Moonglow is pretty damn good, the real stuff, but this clearly in the dark is brighter. And here is that wonderful textured JG10 on top of the glow-in-the-dark Kieranite. So anybody see what I'm going to do with that? Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to show this real quick as an example. So, that's the EDC for Wednesday. See you tomorrow. Okay, everybody. It's Thursday afternoon / evening. Got the EDC knives of the day in front of you and Aiden's feet. Want to say hi, Aiden?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hi.
All right, good job. All right, so back to the Coast XF350 because I love it so much. Just good old EDC blade. Had that with me all day. And then, because I hadn't carried it in a while, and it's been just a while since I had a Strider in general, so I decided I was going to go with the Cracked Ice Strider SMF. I just like the SMF. I know it's not all that much bigger than an SNG, but it really makes a difference to me somehow. But anyway, I love this one just because of the detailing that they did on it, and I have not seen another one of these for sale in a really long time, so this is one of my faves. But anyway, yeah, you can see this one has, it's been around a while, you know, carried and used, not just sitting in the drawer being kept all nice. So it's got some character to it, and I like it. And I didn't buy it brand new, I got it from somebody as well. So anyway, this one's been around, but still great lockup. Just, I mean, it's a Strider, what more do you need to say? Anyway, that's all I got going on right now. There's the EDC for Thursday. See you guys tomorrow. Want to say bye?
Yeah, bye.
Alright, good job. Well guys, it is a beautiful Friday evening. It's a little later than I intended to do this clip right here, but had some fun at work. Had a call sign night ceremony, which is a whole nother beast to talk about. But came home from work and the weather was gorgeous. Took the family down to the beach, hung out, watched an amazing sunset, which is still going on right now, but here we are. Today, didn't switch it up at all, didn't do a whole lot at work, so just had the Doug Ritter grip with me the whole time pretty much, and that's actually all I carried today, believe it or not. So, I don't know, there you go. There is a week's worth of EDC from what's in my pocket, and on the one hand, you know, I might have a problem, and I might need some help, because I love my knives way too much. But on the other hand, like I said, I like to switch it up, different blades, different steels, different shapes for different reasons, and so that's, you know, this is the first time I've actually laid it out and looked at what it goes in and out of my pocket. And, you know, this is just one random week. Next week I might carry something completely different, but, you know, I've always heard that the knife that spends the most time in your pocket is obviously your favorite, whether you think it is or not. So there's a couple on here that, you know, I don't normally talk about the Doug Ritter as one of my favorite knives, but obviously, you know, it got pocket time a lot this week. This is definitely my favorite knife, and I know it, and it got a ton of pocket time. So whatever. It's just I thought this might be interesting for people to see since the question was asked a lot. I'd love to see how you guys feel about the choices I made. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Is there something you think I left off? And again, please note, there's a lot in my collection I just didn't carry this particular week, so don't be offended if your favorite is not up here among my week of EDC list. So coming down the pipe real soon, I've got a collection update video with just some of the newest additions that I've been putting in the drawers over the last couple weeks. Some that I think are kind of interesting, some that I think are really cool, some that are maybe a little bit different. I've got a bunch of custom work that I'm working on right now. I've just got a flurry of emails recently. Ever since I did the Gripillion video and a couple others, just lots of custom order type stuff coming in. So, and I've been experimenting myself, just ordering some materials and seeing what I can do with them with some of my own blades and stuff and whatnot. Still waiting for that 7505 to come on out from Benchmade. And, you know, some other things here and there, responding to some questions and some ideas that some people had and stuff. So, all right. Hope you guys thought this was remotely interesting, because I did. Anyway, lots of stuff we could talk about. But thanks for watching, guys, and I will be back real soon.